70. It's kind of weird how not weird. It's so interesting how this game, the kind of hot categories, there's kind of waves, ebbs and flows, right? It's like 120 stars a hot thing, 16 star
Yeah,
becomes a hot thing. It's kind of cool.
yeah, it does the rounds. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
every so often, a category gains popularity out of nowhere. So,
Hmm.
but it usually goes round in a circle, really. Just 70 stars hot for a minute, then it's 120, then we're back to 16, and then it's back to 70.
It's a
It's
beautiful thing.
interesting, but yeah.
And we are off game number one. Like, not written there yet on the screen, but Suigi does have a one-game lead here because he did not enter the loser's bracket. He does have a one-game lead. So there is a possibility. It just popped up there. Suigi needs to win two more here. We're doing a best of five here. So Suigi needs to win two. Benji needs to win three. Those are the stakes we are up against here. It's going to be a tough road for Benji, but that is what we hear. We want to see magic happen. And let's see if Benji has brought the magic today as they jump out of the pipe. Lucky to skip time.
Let's see, both runners starting off. Yeah, I don't expect any of them to miss this. I'm expecting a clean entry into Dark World.
Got that so far.
Clean, very nice.
All right, so LBLJ here. Of course, these runners. Yeah, I'd love to see it so far. Look, it's beautiful right now. Now, here's where we could get some diversion here. Benji, though?
Suigi opted to take it a bit safer, which is surprising, actually. He went for the... Well, maybe a bit of nerves. A bit of nerves from Suigi here, possibly.
Could be. He got in there, though. That's the main thing. So just a few seconds behind. But yeah, that did look like a little bit of a roundabout way to get in that hole.
Both looking like they're going for Zaya Cycle. Definitely understandable during a race.
Yeah, it's something we don't always see in these races, but of course in the finals we're going to see it.
Yeah, very clean from both runners.
You got to keep on track of the cycles here for me. Benji taking a little bit of a hiccup there.
Still managed to retain the lead though, which is impressive against Suigi, especially in the beginning.
Bursty hotness. Nice. Beautiful. I didn't see if Suigi got that as well. Oh, nice. Okay, you were on top of that one. And look at this. Yeah. Very tight. Benji has me feeling good right now, right? I'm in the lead. I'm playing good so far. We're one star in, but still.
This is already a dub, as far as I'd be concerned.
All right, so first throw coming up for you. No problem for Benji. Look at Suigi. Look at that. Such a small spin there. Nasty.
He actually went the opposite way, which was interesting. It's like less of a rotation, but he still manages to reach the bomb. Impressive.
Yeah, that was a very impressive spin. Like you don't want to be spinning too much, and you've seen the more I say the more the experienced the runner is, the less spinning they do. And you saw that right there. Suigi with I don't know, half a spin. I don't know what that was.
Absolutely, and stuff like that's a difference maker in 16 star. Really, just a small time saves here, there, and everywhere. It really adds up, especially over such a short run.
All right, so we got exactly what we asked for so far. This is not quite synced up. Benji with a little bit of a lead, but we are just getting started here. We go to Hump's Fortress here. Now, what kind of Canalus are we going to see here?
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Salt Canalus attempt from at least one of them. Yeah, Benji's doing it. And getting
it. He is true.
Wow, Suigi playing it a bit safe. Maybe he knows his end game strong, his mid to end. I mean, he does know that. So maybe he just wants to, let the nerves settle a little bit, get into it, and then start turning up as we progress through the run, as we get to basement.
I think you might be right about that, because Suigi, a little bit of a pattern here, playing a little bit safer. Double jump. Benji hits the wall first. Slip up there, like you were saying. Maybe Suigi knows if I play consistent and smooth, I'll get it. Look at the sink now. Oh, Suigi. Extra ground pound out of nowhere. But look at this, very close.
It made up a lot of time there, though, especially after the Canalus. That's the name of the game as well. It's the consistency. It's a race. It's not always about doing the latest and greatest strats. It's about getting through them. So.
Yeah, I think most games are usually lost, not won, if you know what I mean. Like, the big mistakes are what loses. So, both going for Wild Blue here.
Single jump. Very nice from both runners. Oh!
Oh, no, Benji! Oh, no. I turned away because it looked like it was such an automatic star, and I did not see exactly how he fell there.
Yeah, I think he just went past the star, and a few pauses there coming in, showing his frustration. It's unfortunate because he's playing really well.
Yeah,
It's the little things again.
Gotta hope that doesn't avalanche, right? We've seen it so many times here that just one mistake like that just avalanches when you start saying like, oh man, I made a stupid mistake there.
Yeah,
But
it's very easy to do. Got to stay strong. It's anyone's game still. Such a small difference at this point as well. There's so much left of the run. He just needs to keep his head in the game, keep his composure.
That's one of those things where if you're going for world record attempts or PB attempts, it's like, all right, made a mistake, reset. It sucks, but yeah, whatever. I can keep going. In a race like this, you got to keep going. So you got to get over it. You know, you got to say, I got to get back on my game. It's tough. Beautiful. Suigi in there.
It's a different mindset for the racers.
Very clean for Suigi and Benji. Nice.
I like that from Benji. He identified that he might clip the fence and lose the bomb, so he hit another ground pound early. So he keeps him in the air and he goes over the top of the fence. That was a good catch.
All right, going for Fly Guy. Pounding action here. It is very close still. Yes, very close indeed. Benji seems to have shaken off that mistake, hopefully.
Yeah, he's looking strong. And this is all he can hope for, really. Just keeping up this pace and hoping to force a mistake on Suigi, which, as we've seen, isn't impossible.
All right, so what some might say the easiest star in the game coming up. Suigi making it look easy as it is.
My favorite type.
Yeah. Just what I can do.
Very, very, very clean SSL by both players there.
Yeah, I don't think you can complain about anything that happened there for anybody. Both sides.
No, this is, like I say, this is all Benji can really do now. Just keep it clean, apply the pressure, and you never know. Suigi might be screen watching. I know a lot of players do that. You know, they like to see where their opponent's at during the race. And yeah, that's a double-edged sword, that, you know, because if you see the hot on your tail, can sometimes force a silly mistake here and there. So
yep,
we'll see what happens.
It is still very close here. Let's see what star Suigi goes for. Of course, side hop is probably where he's going. It looks like that's the case. Oh no, he's going. He proves me wrong right away. Like he was listening. Goes into that. See if we get the lava boost here. I'm sure we will at this level.
Difficult lava boost going for here. Oh, very clean. And the double
pretty
pole
good
clip.
Too. Yeah, looked really good. Yeah, barely grabbing onto those poles. And Benji goes for the elevator.
Oh,
no!
Can he recover? Oh,
no,
it's a death.
Death. Oh no.
It's always tough.
Yeah.
It's always playing that so optimal. Even something so simple as a triple jump. If you're trying to do every single jump on the frame when you land, one frame early, and you get a dud input, you get nothing comes out, and you just end up running forward. And when we're talking about triple jumping on such a small platform, it's so easy to just run off the edge like that.
Now Benji has to know I'm probably behind. If he's not screen watching, he knows he's probably behind now. But just all you think you can do in speedrunning, there's not, you just have to play consistent. That's all you can do from this point on. Triple jump for his side hop, and he does get it. And Suigi there.
Close behind. Nailing it as well. Yeah, that's a tough thing with speed gaming when it comes to races. There's not a lot you can do. You know, you're not directly against your opponent. You have to just, do the best you can really and play your own game. And
that's the hard part. That's like the mental part, right?
It is.
You can't do anything what Suigi's doing. I just have to play my best, and he took care of that bully pretty cleanly. So that's a good start. That was a beautiful triple box jump there with the side. Oh no, he missed the star though. Okay, that's something. That's some time to catch up for Benji.
Definitely. It all counts at this point. Because as long as the deficit is not too big once we get to BLGs, it can still be anyone's game.
Yes. And that is one of the bonuses of having those BLJ, that big BLJ barrier. Triple box jump for Benji. He makes it look good. Let's see if he can grab that star cleanly, unlike Suigi. And he does, diving confidently right into that. So the lead is about, what would you say, 20 seconds, 30? I'm not sure.
I'm not too sure at this point. There's a substantial lead, and Benji pulling out the GTM slide. Wonder if we'll see that from Benji.
All right, so we're going to see what our lead looks like. Yeah, HMC exit. That's a good job. Jay Waterman here, being our unofficial timekeeper. Thanks so much for that, Jay Waterman. I'm counting on you. Long jump for Benji instead of the GTM slide.
Yep, the 70-star runner. Strats right there. Suigi's sticking with the hard stuff.
Yeah, we should say Benji himself is a great 70-star runner. Third place,
Oh, absolutely.
third on leaderboards. Yeah, so his wheelhouse, you know, he's good at everything, but his 70-star might be his best category.
It's a different mindset in 70 as well versus the 16. You know, the lower categories, your 0, 1s, and 16s. It's all about, you know, really optimizing those 16 stars versus that, you know, pacing yourself through a longer run. Really clean MIPS clip coming from Suigi as expected. Nice clip through the door. Benji close behind though.
Yeah, Benji doing the good. Oh, went for the punch grab. Did not work out. This is more lost time.
No!
Missed the backup. As we see Suigi going for the chip clip, and that looked very beautiful.
Colossal time loss this for Benji. This might be one too many. Might be very hard for him to recover this now, especially against a player of Suigi's caliber.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. I think we'd be kidding ourselves not to say that's what it looks like right now. Benji with the good clip, though. That was pretty clean.
Never want to write someone off, though. I've seen crazier things happen. I have.
It's one of those cases where the added pressure of going against the world record holder, right? You know, it's tough. It's like everything. Get Benji going for chip clip. You gotta love it, and he gets it for the fans.
Beautiful pole glitch.
Never in doubt. That's what it looks like. That was never in question. Never in question. Suigi, what looked like a very cautious start, now seems to be flying.
And that's exactly what I said, right? I had a feeling he was just letting those nerves settle at the beginning, which is it's a really good it's a good strat, really. You know, going into it, you've got that initial, you know, the race nerves when you're just getting into it. The last thing you want to do is just make a lot of mistakes right at the beginning and, you know, kind of sink yourself straight away. So just playing a little bit safer at the start and then letting yourself really ease into it until the confidence starts building and then making things happen, as we see here.
Oh, Benji going up the pole glitch himself. He's looking good on that side. Benji fans, don't fret. Of course, BLJs are still in Suigi's future, which could be a great equalizer. And he did a great, look at this. He's flying himself right here. He got quite the pace.
And a little speed kick there. Did you see that? A little speed kick from Benji. I'm not sure he did much, but certainly impressive movement.
See, well, you see the lead now. We are a Bowser fight in between us. Suigi will face those 3 letters that we all fear now. Benji has to take care of this Bowser fight first.
Having raced against Suigi before, I know his BLJs are strong, but not impossible to miss him. And I mean, one miss would be it would be a lot. It would mean a lot for Benji right now.
Not catching yet. No, he did not catch. All right, attempt number 2. Benji fans starting to rejoice, but that second one looked really good. I love that one. I love going up the stairs like that. It is a beautiful thing. Now he has to do it. Second half, though. Second half.
Straight into the pipe. Perfect. And this is why he's the world record runner right here.
Yep. The Shaquille O'Neal dunk is in there, and now Benji has no real chance to catch up unless Suigi makes a colossal mistake here.
It's highly unlikely at this point. Suigi's just hit his stride. Nothing's really slowing him down at this point. I don't even think a Binny GDQ special would save him here.
Nah, I think we. Oh, okay. Oh. Suigi having a bit of a hiccup here. Of course, it's not a meltdown by any means, but he's still got to get in the pipe of at least more than a minute ahead. Of course, Benji's still working on his BLJs here.
It's looking to be a game 1, yeah. Even with a couple of misses, Suigi's got this one in the bag, it seems.
We're gonna need quite a few misses. Mario taking a break, catches some air, and Benji does fall to his doom, and that will probably be the end of this one if it wasn't finished already. But hey, this is not over, right? It's not over by any means. We
Definitely
expected
not.
this, right? We expected this.
Absolutely.
It's the best for a reason, right?
I think what Benji's got to do now is he's got to reset. You can't let this race, you know, determine how he's going to play in the next one. And that is something that's some runners, you know, find that hard to do. It's, you know, when you're making the mistakes, the silly ones, they're the worst ones, really. The silly mistakes, they hurt, you know, because you know you shouldn't be making them. But Benji's just got to hit that reset button. He's hit it, and write that one off and onto the next one now, and fresh mindset.
I mean, I want to get the official time on that, but that was one hell of a time by Suigi that just got put in. Let's see what the final time is going to be when it gets officially posted here. But wow, 15:20. Sarah,
20.
Our tournament director is saying it's a 15:20, and that is one hell of a time for a tournament, a live setting. 15:20. That will win you most, if not all, races you play in a live situation. That is a very impressive time from Suigi.
And even, you know, Benji, even if he had played well, and he's absolutely capable of a PB, pardon me, he's absolutely capable of a PB, but there's not much he can do against that. You know, he'd literally have to PB to beat a time like that, and that's the caliber of play you expect from someone like Suigi. But
yeah,
it's not to say it's going to happen in the next race. So
yeah, let's just a quick recap of that game we just saw here. Suigi took things a little bit slower, like Benny said at the beginning, a little bit easing his way into it, but then about, I don't know, 30%, about halfway through, he just turned on the jets and he was flying like it was insane. Benji, of course, started out great, had a little bit of a lead even in the beginning, the very early days, and then kind of had a few little mistakes, a little compounded and a little more mistakes. So again, what we're looking for here is Benji just can't lose this thing, right? We cannot have those big mistakes happen in game number 2. He's absolutely capable of having a great time, and he needs one here. I mean, that's how it goes. That's what we're up against. When you're playing against world record, you need a great time, and see Benji's best here to hopefully extend this thing another game, right? Benji can't worry about winning 3 games. He's got to worry about winning this game.
yeah, pressure's on now. Just needs to get one in the bag. Needs to get a win on the board.
And to recap here, remember, this is it. If Suigi does win this, he will take home the largest part of that $1,500 prize pool, brought to you by Urban Arts, of course. And if you want to support Urban Arts, please do so. They're helping people in underprivileged areas get education, and that is an awesome cause, so please check that out. They're actually doing a spring fundraising drive here, trying to refurbish their media lab. So if you want to help that happen, help more events like this happen, you see that donate button, make it happen here. This could be the last game of this whole tournament. The hundreds of games that have happened, the millions of games that have happened led up to this moment. This could be the last one. I hope it's not. I hope Benji has his best game of his life right here. We never know. This could be the last one. Let's enjoy it.
Looking for a strong start here from Benji. Something similar to last game. He needs it.
Yeah, you hope. No, okay, good start. Had to have that.
The
of course, no problem for them. Yeah. Let's see how long it can hold, right? A strong play from Benji. We need it. No big mistakes. Let's see if Suigi, remember he played this, he played Wobb's Fortress very safe, like we said last time. Let's see if he does that this time or not. I wouldn't be surprised if he does not.
Again, the turnaround for the BLJ from Suigi's. Like say in a race, that's the name of the game. It's the consistency. You need it. Oh, we're seeing a hot cycle coming in from Benji here. If he hits this, this could be big. Give him a little lead.
That roll out, I love it. Looking good so far. Benji flying on the wings of his dream here. Needs to win. Looking very sterile here. Not safe for work content right here on both sides.
Oh, absolutely amazing Dark World from Benji. He knows he needs to pull out all the stops to beat someone like Suigi, and he's doing just that, it seems.
We got the sinking first. He's here, the Bonko. Okay, the hope that is such a slight time loss. I hope that doesn't ruin Benji's momentum here.
Still enough to keep him in the lead, though. Very strong Dark World, nonetheless.
Yes, I hope that's not a big deal mentally, right? Just a small bonk. It happens to all of us. Who cares?
I told you, they're the ones that it's not the it's genuinely not the big mistakes, the small ones they get to you. He knows he shouldn't have missed that, especially after, again, the little ones slipping in. It does seem to be affecting him slightly.
All right, now we should be. Look at the bounces are sinking. This key grab's going to be very synced.
Suigi looking like he's got a minuscule lead somehow. Again, that consistency. It's the name of the game in a race.
Okay, look at that. Dueling fade outs there. Now, if you're Benji here, you have to be feeling confident, right? Benji fans as well. Hey, we're tied. Got to stay like this. This is a win right now. You know, there's a lot of places where things can go hairy. Just got to keep this consistent play going. So let's see if he can do that as we enter Bob's Fortress, which he did get the nasty, nasty salt cannonless on the first attempt last time.
I think one thing Benji's got going for him here is he's not afraid. He's not afraid to try anything, as we've just seen there, going for Tsukishima Cycle. I think he's willing to try anything at this point, strat-wise. I think he's got to that point mentally where he's just, you know, he's just going to go for it. And I feel like that can actually sway a race when you're like that.
There, he got it. Gorgeous. That's it. Nice. Suigi,
oh, and a miss.
Okay.
That's a big miss. That's a big miss. Especially when Benji's nailed the salt cannonless there. We don't want to see a miss from double jump, though. I hope he's not in his own head from last race.
Yes, good point there. He did miss that in the first one here. Benji now
he's going for it again.
Real lead here. Double jump last time.
Very smart decision, in my opinion. Suigi.
Right. Big moment here.
Second attempt. He needs this. Taking it nice and slow. And gets it.
Nice. Okay, that was huge. Right? He definitely took his time there, but it's the right thing to do, right? Benji as well. He said, you know what? Double jump didn't work out last time. We'll do a triple jump here. A little bit safer strat. Maintains the lead.
Once bitten, twice shy for Benji. Not diving past the star this time.
Yeah, that was where the start of kind of the little bit of a meltdown happened in this first game, so avoided this time. That's huge. Suigi, it's in there.
So good. So good at double jump powerless. Very rarely see him miss it.
And he gets like just enough height to get in there, but no extra height. It's incredible how he does that every time.
Very big. When you're playing against someone like Suigi, this is a big lead. This is a big lead Benji's got right now.
Oh, yeah. This is definitely, I mean, you got to keep the momentum going here. Now, this is one of the hardest stars in the game right now. We have to get this bomb, and we got to take it to the top of this pyramid. See lots of runs die here.
It's looking good. Nice recovery.
There, right. Yeah, the nice recovery there. Went a little bit out of angle at the end there, but it doesn't matter. Gets in there.
Suigi's turn. Also looking very clean.
He's in.
Flawless.
All right, we are going back and forth like a heavyweight fight now, watching these players get some of the hardest stars in the game here. Typically not a star that causes any problems, but we'll see. Benji has to keep this consistent play going. He does have the lead. He has to maintain this lead. If he loses, it is over, and Suigi will take this thing.
Very slight mistake from Benji there. Almost cost him. He almost slid into the sinking sand, but he managed to get a recovery on that, and that's it. That's what it's all about. You got to get there. You just got to get to the star by any means, even if it is a bit sloppy. Get it done, and that's what he's doing.
All right. So, a little bit of a break here with the pyramid star. Taking care of business here, Benji. If he's watching the stream knows, okay, I got myself 5, 6, 7 second lead around that area here. Got to be feeling good. Now, the thing I'm looking for is that, okay, we got to go through HMC, of course. But I'm going to be looking for that Nips grab, right? That caused him a big problem here. Benji might be thinking about that. Got to make that clean this time for sure. But got to get through HMC first.
Yeah, he's had two missed Mips grabs in the last few races here, and he's going to want to maybe play that a little bit safer this time around, especially since his tournament life is on the line here, so he needs this dub.
Yeah,
I would be considering dive there instead of a punch.
Yeah, definitely. Let's watch for that. We got I stupidly forgot he had some problems in the volcano last time too. So this is a big star right here as well. Elevator caused some problems. Let's see if it doesn't this time.
Getting lava boost first, it seems.
Okay. And...
Oh,
no!
Again, it goes back to what I was saying earlier. Benji just doesn't seem afraid. He's going for some serious strats. Oh, no.
All right, we're avoiding the total meltdown so far, but this is a big time loss. What is he going to do now? He's out of stars to get life. He goes to boost up there. Okay, should be okay now. Has to be careful, though, right? Has to be careful.
Has to be very careful. Managing to get the star, a bit sloppy. Definitely gives Suigi the lead there, but he went for the double jump dive on the poles. Very, very, very hard strat. Super precise, and he doesn't manage to quite get a double jump. Gets a single jump. Takes a bonk as a result. Unfortunate, but I respect the effort. Honestly, very, very, very hard strat to pull off, especially in a race scenario.
Yeah, interesting. He went for the first game. He went for the elevator. This time went for the harder boost strat, and didn't work out. But yeah, like you said, props to him. Giving it his all. Want to put everything out there. Suigi does have the lead now. A slight lead. It's not over by any means. This is just a slight lead, but the lead has definitely changed, too. The man with the world record. All right, so we are leaving Lethal Lava Land for Suigi now. Benji taking care of the bully. Hazy Maze Cave didn't cause any problems for Suigi in game number 1. I don't expect it to be a problem in game number 2 either, but we'll see.
Yeah, it tends to be a bit of an easier stage. Seems like LLL is the kryptonite for Benji here. I think both players seem to get through HMC pretty clean earlier. The only thing we had was Suigi had a bit of a miss on this star hit. See if he grabs it this time. And he does.
Pretty good there. Confidently diving to get that one here. And beautiful for Benji as well. So you see the lead now. It's there, but it's slight. He doesn't miss the star as well. Mario has to recompose himself after hitting the ground here, losing a little bit more time. Nothing big. Suigi forgetting to grab the star, ground pounding it to get it. Well, a little bit of maybe that might cancel each other out there with those errors.
Thought I was watching last race then again on replay. It's a carbon copy mistake, just coming from the opposite side this time. It's a very unusual mistake that it's they're trying to dive into the star so optimally so they grab the star, you know, at the bottom versus the top. And yeah, sometimes that can get shouldered from second rock.
Interesting in definitely seeing another game there. They gave him bad RNG, and then they said, I'm going to just hit you here. And Suigi, interestingly, went for the long jump, too. He went for GTM on the first game, did not do it there. Long jumped instead.
Yeah, he knows he's got the lead. He must if he's avoiding doing that.
I think you're right there.
A little bit of time saved there for Benji, and he desperately needs it. Any mistakes on Suigi's side now, Benji needs to be capitalizing.
Yeah, Benji, like we said in game 1, just has to turn on the consistent play. Hasn't made an error since that, slight meltdown in Lethal Lava Land. Suigi's turn to grab the bunny.
Perfect punch grab. Let's see what Benji does. Feel like he's going to try and punch it again, and I don't blame him, honestly. He needs to keep up the pace, but at the same time, he's got to be nervous a little bit, after the last 2 misses. What's he going to do? He misses the dive as well.
Felt like he was kind of in between thinking, what should I do? Does get the backup this time. But he was kind of in between.
Oh, small mistake from Suigi. Gets in clean. Yeah, that's always the trouble when you're used to doing the punch. You get out of practice doing the dive, and yeah, sometimes in a race you don't know what to do for the best. You want to punch because you're used to doing it, but you've missed it twice, so you want to do the easier strat, but then you're out of practice on the easier strat, so you're kind of in limbo land. You're not feeling confident on either, and that's not a good place to be during a race, especially in grand finals.
Yeah, I think that is what happened here. Benji going for the chip clip, does not get it. That is a big time loss. It's so rare we see a miss here. In this turn, whenever people go for it, they usually get it. And Benji is showing how much of a time loss it is when you do miss it.
Nothing seems to be going right for Benji at the moment. Everything swinging Suigi's way. Keeping the consistent play going, getting the stars done. And entering into Bowser in the Fire Sea pole glitch time.
He let this look extremely, very, very hot on the first run, and I was impressive. Let's see if he can do that again, because that was one of the best fire C's I've ever seen. Let's see if he can do it again here.
I think he's going for the ultimate cycle here as well. He's looking like he's on for it. 2 quick ones here. Beautiful. 3. So much clearance. Makes that so early.
He makes it look like it's just supposed to be a calm walk onto that platform. And,
right.
That was a beautiful thing. I need to change my shorts after that one because he is just extending the lead now.
And we've been so focused on Suigi's gameplay there. We've missed Benji. He's missed pole glitch. That's going to cost him. He's going to have to wait for the cycle now. Just more time for...
Oh! That's nice. Okay.
I am very impressed he's made that.
That was about the last second, last millisecond you could make that. And he made it happen. Benji keeping hope alive even though the candle is dimming on his chances here. But he's keeping it alive. That fire's still burning. Benji fans, he needs you right now. Time is running out.
We need to see a bit of a slowdown from Suigi here on these BLJs if Benji's got any hope of getting a game on the board. Possible, but Suigi feared a 16-star runner, especially when it comes to BLJs. He very rarely misses them, from what I've seen. Possible though, always possible.
Yes, it is definitely always possible. And here, this is the moment, right? This is one of the. This is
the defining moment. Yep.
Will Suigi continue his reign of the world record? Does not get the first attempt. All right, the same thing happened in game number 1. Here we go. He did get it on second attempt in the last game.
And second again.
He'll take that, I think. If you would give him the option, he said, I'll take it. That's fine.
Yeah, absolutely, he's going to take that. He's got so much time to play with. He'll gladly take that. And second one.
That's a swish again. That's so nasty. Warn us, please, Suigi, with those dunks. It just makes that look like it's just like there's no question I'm going in. I mean,
yeah, he BLJs right into the pipe and then hits the Z button to let go of the ledge grab and falls straight in. So clean, so clean. Benji dropping it. He's got through. I thought he dropped it.
Yeah, unconventional there, but he does get through again. The deck is extremely stacked against him now, but we're going to need Suigi to take a fall, to turn off the console, a lot of things, but let's still give the GGs to Benji for sure. Hope he has a good finish to this run.
Yeah, he's definitely put on a good show, and he's definitely on for a respectable time, even still, despite the mistakes.
Yep, so Suigi 3 throws away from finishing this tournament as champion.
Pinpoint accuracy. This guy just doesn't miss. And that's 3 for 3. Suigi taking home the victory.
And there it is, flying on the wings of his dreams. Suigi's going to win this tournament here and making it look like it was a walk in the park, if I say so myself. I mean, that was what the best runners make it look like. That's how you're supposed to play the game. But I assure you, everyone watching, you know, what he did there was massively impressive here in a race setting here to bring it like that. Look at these times he's given us here. 2:15s. Just for those that might not know, any 15 puts you in the top. What is it now? Top 100 runners in the whole. What 100 times in the whole world?
Oh, less than that, I believe. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
that's very impressive.
Extremely impressive. Should we expect anything less from Suigi, the world record holder? Benji, again, GG's to Benji. Great runner, great tournament. He got here. He knocked out some of the hugest runners in the game, to get here. And put Slippery Dip in the semifinals, beat Manmud to get here. He's going to take home second place. What a tournament. What experience that was. And I want to say thanks to everybody that was watching. I'm not sure if we're going to get interviews or not, but I'll let you know. Benny, recap this. What are your thoughts on this final so far, on what we saw today?
So, going into it, it was certainly anyone's game, but, you know, the odds were always stacked against Benji, especially with Suigi having a 1-point advantage that he absolutely he didn't need, let's be real, being the number 1 16-star runner in the world. And, yeah, race time, super consistent as expected. Bit of a sad end for Benji, which I'm, a bit sad for him, but it's just the way it goes sometimes, Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes nothing will go right. That's the name of the game, but definitely enjoyable race, and GG to both players, I guess.
For sure. I mean, just one of those things where it's another it feels like the consistency of Suigi was on full display, right? And that's what it takes, the consistency. Some people say, how do we rate who's the best player of a game, right? Is it who has the world record? Is it, I like to say, who's the most consistent, right? That's what makes the best runner in my mind. And today, I think we saw that. Let's say this final tally, right? For this whole tournament and regular season, he is now 14-1. So he has lost a single game against the rest of the players in the tournament, which are all the same players there. So I don't know how we can doubt that we're watching the best player in the world at this moment win this thing, right? At this moment in Mario 64, 16 star, I think Suigi's the best in the world. I don't think anyone can argue with that at the moment.
Yeah, the consistency, like you just mentioned there about, rating a player who's the best. Is it from their PB where they get to reset endless amounts of time? Is it from their tournament performance or their average race time? But yeah, Suigi's the full package, it seems. He's not only got the world record, he's putting down the best race times. He's barely dropping a game against some of the best players in the world. He's on top of the world right now, isn't he? He's just he's getting the job done, and congrats again to Suigi for the win.
Awesome. And we got to say, speaking of those two legends, there's a lot of legends in chat right now that did a lot of donations for Urban Arts. I want to say you guys are also legends. Everyone in the chat here is a extreme legend that should have a statue made for them for supporting Urban Arts and making this happen. Because if we get those donations, we can do more fun stuff like this, right? You want to hear Benny in the booth again? We got to, the support has to be there. It is here. So Benny, it was so nice to be with you. We're not done though. We got some interviews coming. So we are going to get some awesome reactions, insight from the two of the legends that we just all play. And I'm joined right now by Benji. I want to go to you first, Benji. Give us your thoughts on this. I think you had great starts, some kind of issues midway through runs. What are you feeling right now?
Hold on one sec. I gotta make sure my mic is solid enough. Okay, that's good. Sorry, can you repeat it again?
How are you feeling in general about your play? I thought you had great starts. Some mistakes about midway through. What are you feeling?
I'm happy. Like at the beginning, I could keep up pretty well, and I'm like pretty happy about it. Like how I got the strats done on the second race, but then I tried too much at Lava Boost, but it was still fun.
Yeah, awesome. Great performance there. We thought, you definitely were playing on fire for a while there. Some of the unfortunate mistakes took you out of it for a while, but we were talking about Suigi. How are you playing? I think you have to feel pretty happy with your consistency, to say the least. I don't remember any major mistakes, but what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I definitely can't complain. I did a couple practice races earlier, and I kept resetting, and I couldn't really get a good run. I'm surprised I played that well in the race. So yeah, I can't complain with how I played. It was pretty good.
Go ahead, Dave.
So I just have one quick question for you guys. Was any of you screen watching?
Yeah,
because I seen some changes during the gameplay throughout the run, and I seen some decision making when it comes to like what strat you was gonna go for, and I figured some of you guys might be screen watching, just because you're playing the race. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? You're trying to get the dub in. So yeah, but you were both screen watching, right?
Yeah, I always watch and listen to commentary. It just makes me more comfortable. I need like to hear something and not just Mario,
Okay,
yeah,
that's cool.
You get in your own head. Yeah. That was a really good race, guys. I enjoyed it, and GG's to both of you.
Thank you, GG, Suigi.
Yep, GG.
I got one quick question, Suigi. So I saw you really took it, and it seemed like Benny noticed that you were taking it extremely safe in the beginning. Was that like a decision you made before racing, or what were your thoughts there? Because you're taking it very, kind of, let's say, steady in the canalist and stuff. So was that a decision you made before the race, or what?
Yeah, I always take it really safe. I'm usually a few seconds behind most people who go a little bit faster, but missing canonless or LBLJ or falling in Dark World is just the race over usually. So I just take it really safe.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I will let everyone go. For Benny, thanks so much for being in the booth. That was a lot of fun, Benny. Hope to get you back in here for sure. So thanks so much for that.
Absolutely. Soon.
And yeah, we got to say thanks. This is the end of the tournament here after many months, after many runs, after lots of legends, both players, chat, in the booth. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for supporting Urban Arts, who they are the ultimate legend. So if you want to support them, please make that happen so we can do more of this stuff in the future. I am ALT Insider. I was joined in the booth by Benny, two legends that played today. What legends, what animals we watched today. Benji and Suigi, world record holder, and also the champion of this tournament. Chat, once again, you are the real legends. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Remember to always stay hype.